Hi everybody, welcome back. For you today, I am bringing you a review and swatches of the new and back in stock Kathleen Lights collaboration with Coloup Pop and the Dream St palette, as well as the Dream Team Lippy trio. So as the filming of this is going on, it is in stock. It is available at Coloup Pop's website. It does show on there that you have a limit of 2 that you can purchase. Now, it doesn't say that this is like limited edition. And I think what Coloup Pop and what they've kind of done in the past is they will keep producing it as long as there's still a demand for it. But as that starts to taper off, then they'll just stop and it'll just like, you know, be retired per se. But I haven't heard anything where it's limited edition, so keep that in mind. But for you today, I'm going to bring you swatches and tried on all of these lippies for you as well. So let's get into that. So, what do you guys think? Let me tell you what I think about this palette. For one, that's the eye look I created today, I did using this. I'm sorry I did not get to film that for you. A little bit of, we'll call it technical difficulty. Okay, somebody forgot to hit record. I don't know what to tell you guys. I'm sorry about that. But let me go through and tell you what I did for this look today. To the shade Magical. This is the shade here. Took that all through the transition area. Came in to do the crease with this shade here, which is Potion, and ran that in the deep part of my crease in the outer corner really heavily. Then went with this shade right here, Water Bearer. Whew! You know, them greens and them deep blues called me. Took that and put that all over the lid. Went on seamlessly. Then I wanted to lighten that up a little bit and have a little bit of fun with the inner tear duct. So I went into this shade down here, Kaleidoscope. Took that pretty much on the inner third of the eyelid, and you really don't catch it until I turn to the sides. Like when you're looking straight on it, it looks like it's just at the tear duct. But I kind of feathered it up so that when I turn to the sides, it kind of catches there a little bit. So then you can kind of see what that does. Then pretty much I did the same thing on the lower lash line. A little bit of this, and that. Finished it off with a lashes liner, and then just took a smidgen of this little shade here and ran that up in the brow bone. Just a smidgen, you know, I don't like anything too shiny up there. So now that we have that out of the way, let me tell you a little bit about this here palette. You are getting 12 shades in here, 6 which are matte, 5 which are ultra metallics, and 1 which is a satin finish, which is this little shade down here, which is called Moony. And it's just a really bright satin finished pink shade. Really pretty. So the matte shades that you're going to get in this palette are going to be Shooting Star, Magical, Water Bearer, Potion, Spark, and Elfish. Now your metallic shades, all this goodness, those are going to be Stardust, Twinkle, Sweet Dreams, Kaleidoscope, and Mermaid Boy. And then your 1 satin shade here is going to be Moony. So the cost on this is $16. And my thought is this is $16 worth of eyeshadow. It really is. I really am enjoying this palette. I'm not the hugest fan of Coloup Pop. Their eyeshadows before the Super Shock shadows, while they're pretty, and I have a few of them, they're just very, for one, there's a lot to store. They dry out. You have to be super careful with them. I'm just not about all that life. But these, oh my gosh, they are creamy, they're soft, they blend like a dream. I don't have anything bad to say about the shadows themselves whatsoever. Matter of fact, I don't even have anything bad to say about the color selection, with the exception of one little thing I will critique. Your two shades up here, Twinkle and Stardust, while they look, you know, somewhat different, one's kind of an orangier tone, one's more of a pinkier tone, but I mean, really, honestly, all in all, once they're kind of applied to the lid and blended in with other things, you're really not going to see that subtle difference between the two of them, in my personal opinion. I would have rather gone without Stardust and then just put in a basic AF all over the lid highlight shade, or a banana color or something like that. So I definitely think it's worth the $16. It's definitely worth taking a look at. If you haven't used Colour Pop in a little while and you haven't really gotten into their press shadows, that's a really good one to start off on, because it's nice and I think kind of encompassing, so it encompasses everybody, and I think that one's a really good one. Now on to the lippies. I'm going to come right out the gate, guys. These are not my cup of tea when it comes to color whatsoever. However, the formula is fantastic. With this one, you're getting 2 of the Ultra Satins and 1 of the Ultra Glossies. Now, this Ultra Glossy one is pretty. It's a pretty nude color, but it's too nude for me, like way too nude for me. I have it on in the center of my lips here, and actually we can probably add a little bit more. You know, why not? More is more. It is Ultra Glossy. It is really pretty. I don't mind this as a lip topper, but by itself, it's just way, way too nude for me. The other two, the Ultra Satins, you've got the shade here, Referral, which means dream in French, if I said that correctly, and dreamy. Referral, this is carrot orange. I know it's a red orange, but, and it's hard to see the red in here. This is pretty much orange. Definitely not my color. If I'm doing a reddy orange, I definitely want you to be able to tell that it's a red orange and not just a full-on orange. And I feel like this is a full-on orange on me. And the last one here is Dreamy, which is kind of a soft terracotta. It's described as a peachy pink, but I kind of describe it more of a pinky terracotta. Again, this one, just not very flattering on me. I do love colors like this, but not this particular one in general. So these 3 are a no for me, only because of color. Though the Ultra Glossy, I could put that on top of, like I have this on today. This is on top of the Tarte Hydroblast Set Sail shade. Looks very pretty on that. I'm sure on top of different lip liners and other colors, this would just be stunning. You know, kind of like that center of the lip type deal. But the other two, yeah, not for me. Fortunately, this is not my collection. It's my daughter's, so I don't have to worry about it. So I didn't waste my money on something I didn't like. Ooh, isn't that great? Now, the Lippy Trio is retailing on the website for $16.50. It does say $19.50 crossed out and $16.50 next to it, but it has been $16.50 from the get-go, so I don't know if that price is going to increase any. It doesn't make sense to me that it would, because the lippies from Colour Pop are $6 a piece, so $18 is what you would pay for them, unless they want you to pay an extra $1.50 for Kathleen. Hey, make your coin. I ain't worried about it. I still think it's a great value, because Colour Pop makes some of the best lippies out there for one of the most affordable prices ever. So all in all, what do I think about the collection? Well, I think it is amazing. Honestly, Kathleen has, collaborated with Colour Pop before, and I thought the products in that one were fabulous. I think the lip shade, Aquarius, that one is beautiful. I love that one. So I think this is a great collection. Like, I don't think this is one of those, and I don't want to sound, but you know how sometimes people collab just for the sake of collabing, and it's not the best quality from like that brand. Like, it's almost like the limited edition holiday quality of product. And I will have to say with this one, no, it is dead on 100% wonderful quality, same formula, same everything. And I don't mean that with like everything, and I don't like who am I to be saying anything, you know what I mean? But you guys know what I'm talking about. Sometimes you buy a collab hyped product and it's not that great a quality. This is. It's fabulous. I'm not saying all are bad, but this one is fabulous. I definitely think it's worth it. If you're new to Colour Pop, if you're not new to Colour Pop, It's a great value. I think it's totally worth your time. That's my 2 cents on it. So once again, I want to thank you for spending a little bit of weird time with me today. I don't know where this went in the end. Little bit of a disclaimer. Apparently the first time I recorded this, I forgot my mic was not plugged in. So it's late. I'm getting tired. That could be what's going on. I don't know. Once again, I want to thank you for spending a little bit of your time with me today. I truly, truly do appreciate it. If you did enjoy this video and my little nutty self, make sure to give it a thumbs up to let me know. Leave me some comments down below. Have you gotten it? Are you going to get it? What do you think of it? This, that, and the other. Let's chit chat together. And as always, before you leave, make sure that you are subscribe to my channel. You definitely don't want to miss out on any videos that I have coming up. And I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.